Well, hello, everybody, and happy Saturday. It is Saturday, March 4th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Welcome, 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 everybody. It is time for date night with Lisa. So I hope you guys are ready and you're in your pajamas and all relaxed and ready to watch me make this one sheet wonder. I don't know how I'm so crooked all the time. It's not too bad. Ah, okay. So, how is everybody? I see you guys. I love watching you guys comment before I hit the live button. So, I just read everybody saying hello to everybody else. And I love that you guys have all gotten to be friends and everything. I think that's so cute. So, I hope you guys are having fun and having a great weekend so far. Oh, Karen's got a wedding tomorrow. That's fun. I hope the weather is nice. No pajamas for Jody. I actually don't have my pajamas on yet because it was so gorgeous today. I had to go sit out in the sun. So I was out on my dock and it was like 68 and just beautiful and a breeze blowing. And I just got my yoga mat and I went out there and laid out and got some sunshine. And it was just so nice. And then I came in and finished getting ready for the video and ate a salad, and then it was time for the video. So I haven't taken a shower yet, so I am really not smelling pretty right now because I got a little sweaty. So I'm not in my pajamas yet. So we have Stinky Lisa. So, oh, taking a bubble bath. That's nice. Cynthia's taking a bubble bath while she's watching. That is funny. Terry, oh, still cold and chilly in Wisconsin. Ooh. Yes, my dock. I live on the water, so I have a dock out back. I live like on it's called a creek, but it's really kind of like, well, it is kind of like a creek, but it runs into the Elizabeth River. Um, so like if I got on a boat in my backyard, I could go out to the Elizabeth River eventually. It's all these little waterways. Chesapeake is full of water. So is Virginia Beach. It's like everywhere you go. I got to go over like 3 bridges to get to work, and it's only 5 miles. So everywhere I go, it's water. But it's really pretty. And I live right around the corner from the Dismal Swamp. I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of that. It is kind of a national uh, landmark. And I just live right down the street from that. And it's really beautiful. They have a walkway that goes like, you can walk the whole length of it almost, and it just is really, really beautiful. But in the summer, it's a lot of bugs because it is kind of swampy, but it's really pretty. So, hello. Let me say hello to everybody. Well, I can't say everybody because we're already up to 100. Hey, Cynthia. Hey, Tony. Hey, Julie. Hey, Ida. Hey, Katie. Hey, Karen. Hey, Terry. Hey, Jody. Hey, Diana. I always get my little southern accent going when I say these names. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Gail. I love that. Hey, Lucy. Everybody's on here like 3 or 4 times, so I'm trying not to repeat names. Hey, Starla. Let me see. Who am I missing? Minda. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Terry. Okay, I'm going to stop now because I think I got a lot of people. But, all right, so this is what we're making, except we're going to do a one sheet wonder. So I just made one of these today, but I'm going to make it into a whole sheet today. So we're going to make 4 at the same time. And then I'm just going to make a couple of them into cards because they're all going to be the same. So you'll get the idea. But I wanted to use this stamp set because I've had it for a while now and I haven't used it. So I have really been wanting to. And so we're going to do it and mix it with the Queen Bee stamp set. We're going to be using the words out of that and this leafy flower thing. So we're using both of these stamp sets. That's all you need. Plus, the birthday wishes actually comes from the stamp set. So there you go. Usually I use words that are sitting on the table, but I actually use some from the stamp set. So you can find them today. But anytime I use some words, you can always grab some words that are similar. I mean, you don't ever have to use the same exact words I use. So those are the 2 stamp sets that you need, and they're both in the what is it called? Spring Mini. All right, so don't forget also, this is the card kit for this time. So until the 15th of the month, you can put whatever you want on your card. I just personalized mine and did Lisa. This is with the baby wipe technique. So if you don't want to personalize it and get that alphabet set, because that's what I was showing that night was the alphabet set. So you could put like love on there, or let's see, what could you put? Well, you could put your name on there. Or you could just use a stamp. But if you have the alphabet set, you could pretty much put anything you want to. So you could put congrats, whatever. But this, you get 4 of these. So you'll get 4, 2 in the Orchid Oasis, 2 in the Starry Sky to make those cards. If your order is over $50, and if it's over 100, you'll also get the blue adhesive back gems to go with it. So I hope you guys have checked out the new stuff. Not a ton of new stuff, but there's, I think, about a dozen things on there that you could get. I'm not really using anything new today, I don't think. Nope. Nope, I wanted to use something that I already had. So I'm going to show you how to make this. And let me read some more comments real quick. Everybody's just saying hello, hello. Oh, did you guys think of names for my Tuesday and Thursday videos? I thought of one that I liked. I had a few people send me suggestions. And, oh, who just said Romper Room? Wait a minute. Where is that? I wonder how many remember Romper Room. I was actually on Romper Room when I was, let me see. I think I was around 4 or 5. My best friend's mother was Miss Connie, who she was the host of the Romper Room that was our local Romper Room, because I think they were local to different areas, but I was actually on Romper Room when I was a kid, so that was fun. So I do remember that. That was back in the late 60s, early 70s. So Stamp Party Tuesday. I thought of Technique Tuesday. So on Tuesdays, I could do a technique. So what do you guys think of that? Yes, I am a TV star. Wonderama. I've never heard of Wonderama. But yeah, Romper Room was pretty popular back in the day. We got Stamp Party with Lisa. Several people said that, like Stamp Party with Lisa, or Talk It Up Tuesday, or I can't remember all of them, but I was thinking Technique Tuesday. So what do you guys think about that? So every Tuesday we'll do a technique, unless I run out. Or, oh, Throwback Thursday. Bring back either an older product with new technique or an old technique with new products. Huh, that's an interesting idea. I have to write that down. Okay, so you guys like Technique Tuesday. That's good. Okay, so we'll do Technique Tuesday. And we'll have to think about Throwback Thursday. I kind of like that, but I can't use old product just because then if it's something you want, then you wouldn't be able to get it. So, all right. So everybody likes Technique Tuesday, so that's good. All right. Throwback Thursday, or we had another one, Party with Lisa or something like that. Date night is for Saturday, so we're going to keep that for Saturday. All right. Let me show you what you need for this. So what you need is 1 sheet of Very Vanilla, 8.5 by 11. And then I'm just going to do 2 cards. It makes 4, but we're just going to do 2 since they're all going to be the same. So you need 5.5 by 8.5 soft succulent. And if you're going to make all 4 cards, you just need 4. And then for the inside, you need 5.25 by 4 vanilla. And then I've got scraps for the words. So the vanilla scrap is 1/2 inch, and this is Starry Sky. This one is 5/8 of an inch. So it's just a sliver bigger. You could use 3/4, but that would give you a lot more blue showing. So I did 1/2 inch and 5/8 of an inch for these 2 pieces. So just scraps, we're going to rip them anyway, so it doesn't matter how long they are. So that's it. So I'll put that here. See if I can get it all in the screen for you. Let me see. There we go. Can y'all see that? All right, take a screenshot and then we'll get started. Using new product in an old way, a new technique. Well, if we're doing Technique Tuesday, then I want to just do techniques on Tuesday and do something else on Thursdays. So let's see, how about technique with a retiring product? Well, we don't always have retiring products. Only like a few months out of the year we have retiring products. You love when demos use older products showing their longevity. Maybe you could demo the older products and then show what other new products could be used, or vice versa. I could do, like for Throwback Thursday, go back through my old videos and find old videos of cards and then redo them with new products. Maybe that would be an idea. So do like a similar card to one I've already done a long time ago and change it up with new stuff. What do you guys think about that? Think about it and let me know what you think. But Saturday will stay date night and pajama party. So usually on Saturday, I don't get out of my pajamas all day. Unless I do yard work or something like that. Okay, so let me show you what I did. I think I just got lotion. I just put lotion on right before the video. So what I did for this piece is I made a little pencil mark in the middle. And how I did that was I took this. You could use a ruler and mark it and do all that. But since this is half a sheet of paper, I just laid it down. And I took my pencil and made a little mark right there. And you could go all the way across if you wanted to. I just wanted to kind of get a general idea. And then I went this way and lined it up with the edge of the paper and put another pencil mark. So that's how I got the center of my card. I mean, my paper. So that's what I wanted to do. Since I want this kind of centered on each one, I wanted to make sure I put this kind of like, you know, in the piece of hair, put it in the general vicinity of, you know, there. So that's what we're going to do. Okie doke. All right. So I'm going to put scrap paper down under here. And then the pencil mark either will be covered with stamp stuff and you don't have to worry about it, or you can erase it at the end. So it doesn't really matter. All right. So I'm going to start with the soft suede. And we're going to be stamping the nest first. And that's going to be like our central focal point. What? Thursday could be stuff like One Sheet Wonder, Easy Pretty Cards. Yep, we could do that. Old item with new technique. Demo fun fold. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many fun folds. We'd probably run out of fun folds. I don't know. I'm not a big fun fold person. I mean, I like to do them sometimes, but I don't know. Did I get my photographs back? No. No, I didn't. My upline shared today that Season of Chic's dies coordinate with the By the Bay DSP. Yes. Well, I know the one that's like a scallop shell does. I think that's the only one though, because it matches the scallop shell from Season of Chic matches the paper that's in By the Bay, because I've been using that one a lot. I don't know if there's any other dyes in there though that match besides that one, but I'll have to check it out. Do returning color Thursdays. Huh. I know I don't have all the returning colors. I only have a few of them because I always gave them away until like the last couple years. Good timing. Card refresh with new products. Yep. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I have 400 videos now. So if any of you guys are pretty new and haven't checked out my old videos, one thing you need to know that they've changed on YouTube is if you go to my YouTube page, I have a rhinestone stuck to my block. If you go to my YouTube page, now at the top, it just used to say videos. Now it says videos, shorts, and live. So the videos are ones that are taped that are not live. The shorts are the little ones that are like a minute or shorter. And then the live ones are the ones I do like on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. But I didn't start doing lives until like a year or so ago So any videos before that would be under just videos. So if you go back and look up, so, you know, through some of those, you just can scroll through, you will find like literally I have 400 videos. So I will start going back through some of those, picking out my favorites and just redo them with new product. So that I think that's a good idea. So I like Throwback Thursdays. That's a good one. Um, where are we going for dinner? I already ate dinner, but I had a spinach salad from Sam's that was delicious. But I'm kind of mad because I think I told you guys about this spinach salad that I get at Sam's. Well, it used to be a big giant salad like this big, and I would eat about I'd get at least 3 meals out of it. And it had chicken on it. So it was spinach and then feta cheese and blueberries and walnuts and chicken. Well, now it's the same salad, except they took the chicken off and they made it smaller. So now you can only get 2 salads out of it, and there's no chicken. So you got to buy the rotisserie chicken and put it on there yourself. So I was kind of mad because it used to be like all together. I would just like take some, put it in a bowl, go to work. Now I gotta cut up the chicken and stuff. All right, so we're gonna ink this up, and this is soft suede. And we're gonna stamp it 4 times. So we're gonna do 1 in each section. So I have my little guide here. And I'm gonna try and get it pretty centered. Maybe just a little bit towards the bottom, but not much. So there's 1. And we'll do 1 over here. And then on the bottom, I need a bigger desk. So 1 down here. And 1 more. Now you could do these separate. I mean, that's how I made the other one earlier today, but it's kind of nice just to go ahead and do them all at once. All right, so there's our nest all done. And then we're going to do our branch. So I took the branch and just put it right at the bottom of that. So it's kind of overlapping like that. So it looks like the nest is sitting on the branch. And there you go. So that's it for that part. And then what I did was I took, well, actually I'm gonna do the bird and then come back and sponge it a little bit. So let me save that over here on the side. All right, so those 2 are done. Next I'm gonna do the bird. So the bird's in Night of Navy. I started with the bird in Starry Sky, and it was like a funky color, so I decided to switch it to Night of Navy. So this is Night of Navy, and I'm going to put the bird just right on top of the nest. So he's just like sitting there looking around. There you go. And just put him on all of them. And there you go. So there's our bird, and that's all we need with Night of Navy. So then what I did was I took my blender pen. Well, that's still kind of wet, and I blended the bird in some. So we're just going to blend him in a little bit. I got something on there. That's all right, it'll be covered. So we're just blending that bird in right there. I'm going to do that on each one. I'm going to get my glasses so I could see better. All right, looks like several people like Throwback Thursday. I say I need a bigger desk, but really I need a cleaner desk. Yeah, that's true. If I cleaned my desk off, I'd have more room. So that would be a good idea. But I am not very much of a cleaner. I'm more of a, let's just shove it under the desk and in the closet and get it out of the way when people are coming over. I really hate to clean. I really do. I mean, I do clean, but I really hate it. So it's not my favorite thing to do, which I'm sure most of you guys feel the same way. So this is going to be one of my cards for my stamp class coming up this week. All right, and then what I did was I sponged this. So I took my soft suede and I sponged around here and just a little bit in the bird and a little bit on the branch. I don't know what I got on here. I don't see any ink on my fingers. So this will make his body a little bit of brown. And that's going to blend in because we're going to sponge blue in a minute too. Okay, so there we go. All right, then I took the blender pen again. So let's make sure it's clean. And I just kind of colored in the center of the nest a little bit. So just a little bit like that. And then the branch. Just a little, just to give it some color. It's funny how it turns so red because you don't think soft suede is that much red in it, but it really, when you blend it, for some reason it comes out red. It's kind of funny because that is totally soft suede. So blender pen is just filled with glycerin. There's nothing in it color wise, so we don't add color to it. It just picks up the color that's already there. And just make sure you clean it between each change of color. It's funny that it's just so red in there. Okay, so there we go. We got some color on that nest a little bit. All right, so there we go with the nest. So now what we're gonna do is get rid of that and do our greenery. So this is soft succulent. So we've used soft suede and Night of Navy so far. So now we're going to do our leaves and soft succulent, and I'm going to stamp each one twice. So I'm just going to go kind of around the edge and stamp it twice. And try to cover that mess up because I don't know what that is. So we'll just cover it up. Put another one right there. And see, our pencil mark is going to kind of disappear a little bit. I kind of want to fit one in there, but I'm kind of stuck a little bit. Maybe I could put a piece of scrap paper there. Hold on. Let's see. I'll get a scrap paper here. And we'll just stick one in there real quick. There we go. All right, so now we put one in there. And I kind of got a smudge in there too. We'll have to cut that off. Okay, so we pretty much got most of it covered. All right, so then we're done with that. See how fast this goes when you got them all together? Because you could do them separate, but I think it's easier just to do them all together. All right, now we've got Smoky Slate. These are the words from the Queen Bee. So you're just going to fill this in wherever you want. Doesn't matter if it's over top of the leaves or not. I love these. I love these words. So just put them, you know, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 times on each one. And a little bit of this will be cut off when we do cut it down. So that's okay. Love it. I don't know what it is about like script stuff I love on cards. It always like so pretty. Cover up my little smudge there. is just coming together so nicely. I love it. All right, so you can kind of put this as many places as you want. Maybe one more right here. Oh, love it. Love it, love it. I think that's good. Okay, so then I also have some sprinkles, or dotage, as Ruth likes to say. So we're gonna put Starry Sky with the little dots, and the dots come in the nest, the bird set. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of sprinkles on here. Oh, love it. They're so pretty. I mean, we've already got a little bit of dots from the gray from the words too. Love it, love it. And if you mess up, you can always cover stuff with these dots too. So you can't see like my smudge mark, that kind of disappears a little bit. And we're gonna sponge with Balmy Blue too. Give it a little bit of sky look. And we gotta do our words. So let me see, what did I do with my little vanilla? All right, so we're gonna do our words a couple times. So we've got birthday wishes, and this fits just perfect on this little strip. If I can get it straight and save enough room for ripping. Oh, good. Do another one down here. Perfect. Look at that. Just do 3. Ah, I'm on a roll. Okay, so there we go. All right. So what we're going to do with these is just rip them. So just right next to your words, rip it, rip it. Oops, you know what I forgot? Hold on. We're going to do the edge too, because I like doing that. You know how you color the edge? Just get the very edge of it in the blue. We need that a little bit smaller. And I like to tear towards me. There we go. We'll save the other one. All right, so we're going to dip this in the blue ink pad again, the Starry Sky. So you're just going to take it and dip the edge. Try not to get your fingers. And see how that looks so cool? I love it. There you go. See the difference? So that just gives you a little bit of blue around the edge. So I'm just touching the ink pad. Beautiful. So this lady came into work last night, and she came in, I got it on my fingers. She came in about a month ago, and she was so sweet. And, you know, whenever people come in, I have to ask them, you know, where they work, because we always say, who's your employer? And so she said she worked at this place called Pound Cakes. And I said, what is that? And she said, well, it's kind of like Nothing Bundt cakes, except there's no icing on it. And I was like, dang, that's my favorite part. I could just eat the frosting at the Nothing Bundt cakes. But she said they're little pound cakes. They come like a little Bundt pancakes kind of, but they're they all have glazes on them and stuff. So she said instead of icing, they have glaze, and they come in all different flavors. And I was like, oh, that sounds really good. I'll have to go check it out. So I haven't had a chance to go there yet, but anyway, she came in last night and she brought me a bag of 6 of them. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I did share some with my coworkers. But I had a couple bites of 2 of them today. She gave me a cinnamon one, a Almond Joy, which I don't like Almond Joy. It had coconut in it, so I don't like coconut. So I gave that one to one of my coworkers. And there was a chocolate one I gave away, and there was a strawberry one, an apple, and another one that I gave away. So I kept 3. But anyway, they were delicious. And they have like some kind of glaze on them. Like, I don't know what they make that out of, but like the cinnamon one had like a cinnamony glaze on it. So I guess it's like sugar and something. I don't know. Really healthy, I'm sure. I just re-inked this pad, but it does not seem like it's very juicy. So I'm just putting a little bit of blue so it'll kind of look like the sky on here. And just kind of go all the way around till you're good with it. It's barely showing up. I don't know why. I just re-inked it. That's so funny. I'm gonna put a little bit more. I think I got it. Oh, yeah, I'm kind of with me. Okay. Oh, it's almost empty. I'm squeezing. Ugh. I always rub it in with the tip of the re-inker. See if that'll be a little bit better. It's so funny. It's making a funny noise like it's so weird. Almost sounds like sandpaper a little bit. This pad must be really dry. Okay. All right, so I think that looks pretty good. So now let's put it, cut it up. So that's all of our colors. So that was Balmy Blue. So now we're gonna cut it. Let me get my paper cutter. You guys know I cut upside down. Move that out of the way. Let me read some comments first. Oh, and I got a really funny joke for you guys. Oh, that's so funny. I was cracking up reading it before. Hey, Sue. Make this look so beautiful. I'm not into the bird stamps. Oh, I love the birds. Oh, that would be nice. Am I going to put it through the embossing folder? No, I didn't bring my die cutting machine with me. The script makes cards look vintage. Yep, and even romantic. I wish we would get some more vintage sets. You think the bird needs a bit of rose or pink on the breast? Probably, but I don't have it with me, so yeah, you're right. It does. I was trying to use like just a limited amount of colors. Let's see. Dottage is always my downfall. Have ruined more cards by adding it. What? Susan, the key to the dottage is barely touching the paper. So if you have sprinkles like this, the key is dab it on your ink pad. That's the key to everything, really. So any stamp that you have, you barely want to touch your ink pad. So what I tell people is pretend like, especially with the dottage ones, pretend like these are little spikes and your ink pad is a balloon. So here's your ink pad and it's a balloon and these are sharp spikes. So you want to barely touch that so that you're not going to pop the balloon. So whenever you're inking up your pad, inking up your stamp, you're just barely touching it. Like you're going to just lay it on the pad basically, and that's all you have to do. If it makes noise, you're hitting it too hard, and you should never leave an impression in your ink pad. So every time I have a class, I always have somebody who does that. They smush it in there so hard that it leaves a dent in the pad, and then it gets all over the block and everything. But then when you go to stamp this, you just barely, I would stamp off first one time and then just barely touch your paper. So you're just barely touching it. And then that is the key to getting good sprinkles on there. All right, so I'm gonna cut this in half at 5.5. You guys see that? Nope. Let me put it up. All right, so we've got 5.5, so we're gonna cut it in half. And I'm just gonna be doing 2, so I'm gonna save that for later. So then cut it at in half this way, at 4 1/4. So now we've got our 2 things, but we need to cut them down because we want a card front. So that's actually 4 by 5 1/4. So then you look at it and say, okay, I need to cut 1/4 inch off. So where would you like to cut? I think I'll cut it off the top. And you can always save these little pieces too. And I think I'm going to cut off this edge. And you could save that for something too. All right, so there's one done. Oh, I forgot to stamp the inside. We still got to do that. All right, same thing on this one. I'm going to do this left edge. That's where I made that little boo-boo here. And then let's do the top. So we're cutting this down to 4 by 5 1/4. So we have our 2 card fronts, and I forgot to do the inside. So for the inside, I just took my greenery and did, I'll show you. I did that on the inside. So we're just going to do that on both of these. Let me get my scrap paper back. See how fast these cards are? They're like super easy. And if you wanted to, you could take more time and do like color the bird really, you know, perfectly. And I was trying to make these pretty quick cards, so I didn't want to do a lot of coloring. That's why I just grabbed the blender pen. But if you want to color more, you are welcome to it. Oh, look, there's my address. If anybody wants to send me a card, there you go. Take a screenshot. Or I'll hold it up for you. But you guys can mail me a card. Hint, hint. I love getting cards. Oh, and guess what? You know, I get that thing in my email every day that tells me like what I'm getting in the mail. So a couple days ago, so I see like when a card's coming. So a couple days ago, I see a card's coming from somebody. And I was like, oh, yay, I'm getting a card today. Happy mail. And I'm just going to glue this down real quick. And so I waited and I go get the mail. It wasn't in there. So then I thought, well, maybe it'll come tomorrow. Nope. So I don't remember who it was that sent it to me, but I was all excited and it hasn't come yet. So, because usually it's pretty spot on. Every day when it says whatever I'm getting, that's what I get. So I don't know what happened to that little card. Somebody got it. And it wasn't me. So I'm kind of bummed because it's lost somewhere. And I can't remember who. I'll have to go back and look. But it was supposed to come a couple days ago. All right, so there's one. And then we're going to put this on. And I like having the thinner edge on here. So this is a 1/2 inch, and the blue piece, oops, I got an ooze of glue. The blue piece is 5/8. So if you do 3/4, it's a little bit wider, but I kind of like the thinner on the top and the bottom. So there you go. All right, so then, oh, let's put this on the inside. Oh, I was going to read comments, and I started and then stopped. Hold on. Let me see. She's only putting 2 together. Yeah, I'm only going to do 2, even though it made 4, but they're all the same. So I'm just going to do these 2 later. And you know what? I forgot about the pencil mark. So it still shows up there. So if you have the pencil mark on there, you can just go back and erase it. And it won't hurt your card at all. Or I could cut that part off. So it just barely shows. So I'll probably just cut down the middle and cut that off. But it doesn't really show that much. So there you go. And I think there was nothing on this one. So that's the inside of that. And then put this on the front. I read like one comment and then start going back to stamping. I don't know why I do that. Hold on, let me read some more. Let's see. Halfway into my dottage. What does that mean? Good diet food. No, it's not. No. Yes. One Sheet Wonder makes 4, but I'm only doing 2. So they're all the same. So I figured I would just do 2. I mean, because I figure after 2, it's going to be like at least 45 minutes. And I thought you guys would probably be tired of me by then. So I didn't want to keep you here all night long. So we still got to do a joke and do some shimmer spray. And Lisa needs a shower because she's a stinking girl. If you guys missed the beginning, I was laying out in the sun today because it was gorgeous. And I changed out all my flags today out front because I have like 3 flags out front. And so I changed them from winter to spring. All right, for these, I'm going to put some tape on the back and then some, linen thread. So here we go. So I've got a new roll of linen thread. If I can find the, I hate trying to find the beginning of it. It's like they hide it somewhere. Hold on. Let me get my glasses on and read some more comments. Yes. Oh, Joni's making sourdough bread. That sounds good. Washing machine is going through the outer part. It's like, I'm going to turn this loaf into cinnamon raisin sourdough bread. That sounds good. Yum. You know who has really good sourdough bread is Cracker Barrel. I go to Cracker Barrel just to get sourdough bread. All right, I can't find the beginning of this roll of thread. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna make like 3 loops. 1, 2, 3, and cut it. And then I just kind of twist it in the middle and put it like that. And there you go. So now I've got, one's coming off. Just stick it on there. Okay, and then we want to put some dimensionals on here. It's sticky. Okay. You know, I was wrong about that. The other day when I said that the gold and silver thread came back, it's not thread. It's like kind of like twine, and it's thicker. I thought it was going to be like this, but gold and silver, because we did have some that was like thread that I loved, and I was hoping they brought that back, but it's not the same. And I ordered like 3 of them because I got my order today. And I was kind of disappointed because I really wanted that thread back because it makes such pretty, this stuff. This is what I love doing behind stuff, and that thread just was so pretty. So again, kind of twist it in the middle. And it usually has a natural way that it will go. Stick it, in the back. Let's do it this way. I'm all thumbs today. Okay. Stick it down. There we go. All right, and then we're going to put dimensionals. Oh, don't forget, if you haven't hit the like button, the thumbs up, do that, and share it, and subscribe, and leave a comment, and all that stuff for me. You know what's so funny? I check like all the time how many subscribers I have. And it kills me, like sometimes during the day I'll check and it'll be like a certain amount, and then I'll go back and check later and I lost like 3 subscribers during the day, and I'm like, how the heck do I lose subscribers? Do people just watch a video and say, I don't like that one, delete? I don't know. I'm like, what would cause somebody to just like unsubscribe? I don't know. All right, let's stick that right there. I think I like it twisted to the side a little bit more, but that'll have to do. Okay. All right, then we're going to spritz it with some shimmer. So here we go. I'm going to use my one that's from Amazon. So let me put a piece of scrap paper under here. Oh, love it. You can see that sparkle. Love it. All right. So there we go. Oh, you know what I forgot? The butterflies. I got butterflies too. Hold on. Hold the phone. These are the little butterflies. So I'm going to put a little one and a big one. So we'll put one there and one there. They're so cute. I have a bunch of these butterflies I got to use up because they'll probably retire them. Every time I have a bunch of stuff, it gets retired. And then I'm like, I've got to use it up really quick. All right, so there we go. We got the butterflies. And there we go. So what do you guys think? I have to read the comments now. Okay, gorgeous card designs. Thank you. She means thumbs up under the post. Yeah, the thumbs up right under the video. You can like it that way. So we've got 111. We've got 200 people watching and 111 thumbs up. So we need 100 more. They are cute. Thank you. Lovely. Nice vintage look. Thank you. Thank you. I'll hold the phone. Always makes me think of my mom. Good friend of mine went to work too. Sometimes I get in the middle of a conversation here. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Oh, Starla says my nephew works for NASA. We have NASA right here, NASA Langley, like 30 minutes from my house. You guys know I used to be a math teacher too, didn't you? I used to be a high school math teacher. Oh, Nancy's on here. Nancy, did you see you won? Here are the winners of the $100 gift certificates. And Nancy's on here. You won $100. And we've got Charlene Picard, Linda Creasman, and Elizabeth Roberts. So I don't know if any of you guys are on here besides Nancy. Let's see. Didn't like history till summer university. I hated history when I was in school, but now I love it. I think it's fascinating. Okay. Never tire of me. You're so sweet, Stella. Okay, you ready for the joke? So here we go. Hold on, let me pull it up. This is a really funny one. All right. I'm not going to be able to read this without cracking up. All right, during lunch at work, I ate 3 plates of beans. Which I know I shouldn't. This sounds like something I would do. When I got home, my husband seemed excited to see me and exclaimed delightedly, "Darling, I have a surprise for dinner tonight." He then blindfolded me and led me to my chair at the dinner table. I took a seat, and just as he was about to remove my blindfold, the telephone rang. He made me promise not to touch the blindfold until he returned and went to answer the call. The beans I had consumed were still affecting me, and the pressure was becoming unbearable. So while my husband was out of the room, I seized the opportunity, shifting my weight to one leg and let one go. It was not only loud, but it smelled like fertilizer truck running over a skunk in front of a garbage dump. I took my napkin from my lap and fanned the air around me vigorously. Then, shifting to the other leg, I ripped off 3 more. The stink was worse than cooked cabbage. Keeping my ears carefully tuned to the conversation in the other room, I went on releasing atomic bombs like this for another few minutes. The pleasure was indescribable. Eventually, the telephone farewell signaled the end of my freedom, so I quickly fanned the air a few more times. Oh. I can't even finish this. My face must have been the picture of innocence when my husband returned, apologizing for taking so long. He asked me if I peeked through the blindfold, and I assured him I had not. At this point, he removed the blindfold, and 12 dinner guests seated around the table with their hands to their noses chorused happy birthday. Oh my gosh, I think that is the funniest joke. Oh my gosh. So did y'all like that joke? That was hysterical. Lucy said, I heard this one before. It's hysterical. Terry says, I'm laughing so hard and have not even heard the punchline. uh, I'm so glad you guys like that joke. Oh, that is funny. So you guys that are married, go tell your husband. uh, yeah, Debbie Spicer, you just got back. You missed the joke. It was so funny. See, you know what's so funny about it is I think we've all been in that situation before. Like where you have a stomach rumbling and you're just like in front of people and you're waiting until everybody leaves and then it's like whoosh, you gotta let it go. I just I could just picture that girl sitting there doing that and all those people sitting at the table. Okay. Barbara says, oh my, and I had cabbage for dinner. Linda says, I'm laughing because Lisa's laughing. Oh, Nancy, you're going to have to tell your husband that joke. I know. Wouldn't you have died? I mean, that would have been like the most embarrassing thing in the whole world ever to be in that situation. Well, you guys, I'm sorry to say we were at the end of date night tonight, but I hope you guys had fun and liked the cards that we did, and you'll make them yourself. And just remember, you can always go back and watch those jokes over and over because they're at the end of every video. So, well, not every video, but most videos. So you can always go back and watch them again if you forget. All right, you guys, we'll be back on Tuesday. And let's see, I guess we're going to start it this week. So we'll do Technique Tuesday. So if you missed the beginning, we've got new names now. So we've got Technique Tuesday, Throwback Thursday, and then Date Night with Lisa is Saturday. So those are our new names for my videos. So we'll have to come up with a technique. If you have a good one that you want me to do, send me a message and I will try and do it because I'm always looking for some ideas. All right. Don't forget, Nancy, send me what you would like for your $100. I sent out an email today with everybody's, the winners on it too. So congratulations, girls. And I will see you soon. I still am laughing. Oh, Vicky had Brussels sprouts. Ooh. I'll see you guys later. Take care, everybody.